The manila envelope hit the marble reception desk with a sound that shattered Elena Morrison's world. But the man standing before her, her husband of 12 years, didn't flinch as he slid the divorce papers toward her with the cold precision of a corporate executioner. Robert Morrison, Senior Project Manager at Sterling Heights Development Corporation, straightened his tie with the same hands that once promised forever. But now those hands belonged to someone else, his secretary. The woman whose laughter echoed from his office every night. He claimed to be working late. Elena's fingers trembled as she touched the papers. But what Robert didn't know, what he couldn't possibly fathom as he ordered security to escort his wife from the building, was that the gleaming 8.9 billion skyscraper empire towering around them, every steel beam and glass panel of Sterling Heights Development Corporation belonged to her. She had inherited the company through a blind trust established by her late father 6 months ago, but she had kept it secret, waiting for the right moment to step into her role, never imagining that moment would arrive like this. Robert's lips curled into a smile as he watched her, being led away. But that smile would soon crumble when the anonymous owner he'd been desperate to impress revealed herself as the woman he just betrayed. His mistress, Jessica, already planning her new life as Mrs. Morrison, had no idea the empire she thought she was marrying into was about to collapse beneath her designer heels. But Elena did, and what she was about to unleash would redefine everything they thought they knew about power, revenge, and the cost of underestimating the quiet woman they'd dismissed as worthless. Would Robert realize his catastrophic mistake before the board meeting that would seal his fate? But would it matter when Elena had already set into motion a series of decisions that would strip him of everything? His job, his reputation, his future. Would Jessica's ambitions survive the moment she discovered she destroyed her own career for a man who now had nothing to offer? But would she fight back or flee when the truth emerged? Would Elena find satisfaction in her revenge? But would the cost of crushing those who betrayed her leave her as empty as the marriage she was about to dissolve? The March rain hammered against the floor, toe-sailing windows of Sterling Heights Development Corporation's lobby. But Elena Morrison barely noticed the weather as she stepped through the revolving doors, her heels clicking against imported Italian marble that cost more per square foot than most people's monthly rent. She'd come to bring Robert his forgotten lunch, homemade chicken parmesan, his favorite, but the brown paper bag felt heavier with each step, weighted down by a marriage that had been dying for months, though she'd refused to see it. The receptionist, a young woman named Bethany, who'd always been kind, looked up with an expression Elena would later remember as pity, but at the moment she mistook it for concern. "Mrs. Morrison, I don't think." Robert emerged from the elevator bank before Bethany could finish, but he wasn't alone.